Hi guys, hope you guys are doing great. Now, previously, I had posted a video on carbs and the misconceptions that were there around carbohydrates or carbs. And this video is about certain misconceptions on protein. Just like carbs is a very talked about topic, and so are proteins, that they are very much talked about. And the biggest misconception that I feel that goes around is that vegetarians are always deficient in protein and they don't have enough sources from which they can meet their protein requirements. Now, again, I do not or I never go into the technicalities of it or the science of it. I just try to apply simple logic so that a layman like you and me can understand the logic and take a call for himself or herself. Now, if vegetarians were deficient in protein, it's not that vegetarian is again a new race. Vegetarians have been there for centuries and for thousands of years, and that generally passes on from generation to generation. So, if it was such that vegetarians were deficient in protein and protein has such a big role to play in our system, then wouldn't it be by now, by thousands of years of evolution and thousands of years of civilization, don't you think that by now there should have been a proper demarcation between people, that these are non-vegetarian people and these are vegetarian people, just by their look? I mean, if it was such a big issue that vegetarianism did not have enough sources of protein, then I think by now there should have been this clear demarcation. But you know that it is not. So I personally feel that there is no such issue that vegetarianism will not have enough sources of protein. There are enough sources of protein in veg, and they can be all green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables have protein. Nuts are there, seeds are there, lentils, pulses, all kinds of chana, dal chana, black chana, beans, kabuli chana. All sources of these are rich in protein. So if you are not a vegan, then even dairy is a good source of protein. And there are all list of these items where there is enough sources of protein, and there is no such thing that vegetarianism will be deficient in protein. And you can even go and do your checkup, and in fact there must have been a lot of blood tests or any such checkup in the past. There is a section which automatically comes as protein, and you can go and see that you will not be deficient in protein. So it is not that in vegetarianism there is deficiency of protein. Now, where does this topic then come from? Why has this concept come up that in case of being a vegetarian you will not have enough sources of protein? Now, these are for athletes, sports people who want to outperform, who want to compete, who want to go beyond the general level of fitness, and want to compete in national, international stages. That is where they need certain amount of protein or some other compounds in order to make their body go beyond their normal capacity. So that is where these things are required, and now it is being applied to common men like you and me. So I don't think so that being vegetarian you need to worry about the intake of protein. There are a lot of sources of protein which are already a part of our diet, of our natural eating process. We really don't have to do much. Yes, if we are missing out on some food group, we must try and incorporate that so that we get the complete balance of protein. So it is not that you have to take supplements of protein, or you need to take non-veg in order to fulfill your requirement of protein, because as I said, that if it was so, then by now the vegetarian people must already have been demarcated, either outperforming, underperforming, or they are shorter, they are thinner, they are different looking than non-vegetarians. But that is not the case. So guys, just chill out, relax for your normal healthy living and for your normal healthy lifestyle, your normal balance, your cultural diet, your regional diet, everything. They cover all aspects of your nutrition requirement. Just ensure that you are more based on these natural and regional diets rather than focusing on junk food and Western food, then you might get an imbalance of your nutrients. But if you're following a good nutritional and a regional diet, whether you are a vegetarian or you're a non-vegetarian, you will be definitely getting your complete source of protein, required source of protein, as long as you're wanting to live a normal, healthy lifestyle. If you're wanting to compete and outperform, then maybe yes, you will have to go in for some, and not only protein, then there are a lot of other things that also come into the diet when that becomes a part of your routine or your goal, right? But for normal day to day healthy living, I don't think so you need to worry. If you are a vegetarian, you have enough sources of protein. Just ensure that you have a right, healthy, nutritional, rich food. Right, guys, thanks a lot for listening. Till we meet again, be healthy, be happy, and be safe. Thank you so much.